Is up, everybody? Today I'm gonna be telling you the story time on the first time I've ever did acid. This story time takes place around a year ago, almost exactly like a year and like 15 days ago. Um, this story time is gonna take place around like 6 p.m. on a Friday, right? So I get home from school. I have a tab of acid. I'm be like, all right, I'm gonna take this tab around 6. And it's the first time I ever did it, so I was kind of nervous. So I start, you know, this is a really stupid mistake, but I cut the tab in half. I put that on my tongue, and then like 10 minutes later, I put the other half on my tongue and I let it dissolve on my tongue until the paper was all mushy and stuff. So I let it stay on my tongue for like 30 minutes, and then I started chewing on it, and then I swallowed it. I guess since it was my first time ever doing acid, it took a little bit to kick in. Like, I felt really weird for like 3 hours. Like, just weird. Like, and then in that 3 hour mark, I was on Fortnite. It was around the 2 to 3 hours, but I started playing Fortnite and everything, and I was just looking at it. I remember feeling so weird, and I was looking at the builds and everything. And there's like extra shapes and stuff on the builds, and I was like, oh my god, this is so cool. Holy shit. I was like, holy fuck, this is so fucking cool, bro. Oh my god. And I was just so like, I felt so good, like, and I started looking at the ground where I was sitting at, and the ground was like morphing. I was like, holy shit, bro, like, this is crazy. I feel so good right now. And I was just chilling there. And then I hit up my friend. In this story, we're gonna call this friend Antonio. Yeah, Antonio. So I texted Antonio. I was like, "Hey, bro, come come down here, cause I'm tripping. That's just my first time, bro. I'm kind of nervous." And he's like, "All right, bet." He shows up about like 30 minutes later. I dive him up and everything. I'm just like, "What's up, bro?" And this motherfucker's drunk as shit. And we're just having a good time. And around this time, it's already like 9 p.m. Like, it's already pretty dark outside. So we go outside, and he brings this big flashlight that's bright as fuck. And I live in the middle of the woods. So he turns on the flashlight, and I remember looking at all the trees and stuff and the leaves, and everything looked like I just like took a camera, like a 4K camera, bro, even an 8K camera, bro. Like, my vision was so good. And like, keep in mind, I have terrible vision. Like, I can't see far away worth of shit. So I was like, holy shit, this is so cool, bro. Like, I can see so clear. Everything looks so clear. And I was just looking at everything, and then like everything looked bigger than what it normally is. Like, everything just looked like it was zoomed in, but I was like so far away at the same time. I was like, oh my god. And my thoughts were so amplified, and I was just like, everything's so beautiful, bro. Holy crap. Like, oh my god, bro. I feel so good. And he was just laughing his ass off because he didn't know how it was. He's never done acid. He's never taken any other drug besides smoking weed. So like 30 minutes later, we have a little bit of weed, and we pack up a GB, and I hit that GB, bro, and oh my god, when I hit that GB, bro, the mindset I was in, like, I just got shot out of this world, bro. I was just like, holy shit. Started thinking a lot. I started overthinking and everything. I get in thought loops. Was like, bro, when I go to sleep tonight, what if I die and everything? This is before I knew a lot about acid, and there's never been a reported overdose on acid. There's never been a death because of acid, and there's normally no negative side effects unless people in your family has like psychosis or something like that around those lines. And I was just overthinking a lot. I got in a thought loop, and we're just outside, and we're just chilling, looking at everything, and then I go inside and I put in my AirPods and I started listening to music, and I was just like, bro, I was sitting on the floor, and I felt like my body was just like melting in the floor, bro. It was just like, holy shit, I feel so good and I feel so weird at the same time. And the music just sounded different. Like I heard beats in the music that I've never heard before, and I was just like, holy shit. And like the music was just like really euphoric, and like I felt like I was literally melting in the floor. Like my body felt like not heavy, but I don't know how to explain it. I just felt smaller and bigger at the same time. And I remember just chilling there. And keep in mind, I have to go to work the next day at 7 a.m. Like I have to go to work. And so around like 4 o'clock, I went to sleep in the morning. So like I went to sleep and I had 3 hours of sleep, and I woke up and I was just like, I felt so weird, bro. I was like on the afterglow type of thing. I didn't really come down. There was like no bad effects. I felt different. But after I was listening to music, I was just chilling there listening. I listened to music for like 30 minutes, and I started watching an ego death video, because like I just felt so weird. I felt like I wasn't in my body, bro. I was just like, holy shit, I'm tripping hard. And it was just like so intense. My mind was so intense, and I was just like, holy shit. And then like after a minute, after I clear my mind and everything, I stand up and I walk over to the stove, and my stove has like cool patterns. It's like one of those glass top stoves. So I was just looking at it, and I was just like, dude, this is so cool. Like I was like, holy shit, bro. Like, and then like the little dots on the stove was just like moving and morphing and like getting bigger and getting smaller at the same time. I was just like, holy crap, man. Like it was the coolest thing I've ever experienced. And it was just like, dude, there's no way. Like I'm tripping on acid right now. I still was like flabbergasted I was tripping. And then I go on the floor and I start laying on the floor, and I started looking the cracks in my floor, and I was like, oh, I look at my friend Antonio. I was just like, oh, this is what this kind of drug is. And I was just looking at the floor, and I was just sitting there like looking at the floor, and it was just like moving, like the corner of the floor. Like I was looking at a little piece of my floor, and it was just moving, and it looked so cool. And I was just like, holy shit, like I want to do this again sometime. Like I want to keep doing it. And then, yeah, it was just really cool. It was like one of the most amazing experiences I've ever had. It opened my mind to new ideas. It opened my mind to like other drugs I was doing, like if I should stop and everything. And it really kind of helped me, because after that I didn't really do Xans or anything like that much anymore. I stopped doing perks a lot. But then I went down a bad hill again around like 6 months ago, and yeah, it was just different. Like it opened my mind to new ideas and everything. It was just really cool, and I was glad that happened. I had that type of experience to open my mind to different things. But honestly, after that, I just got really into psychedelics. After that acid trip, I tripped on acid maybe 9 or 10 more times. I did Molly, also known as MDMA or ecstasy. I did that a couple times. I did shrooms for the first time a couple months after the first time I did acid. And yeah, I just really got into psychedelics, and I still really love psychedelics to this day, just because it opens my mind to new ideas, and it makes me feel so good and everything. And it's just, oh my gosh, like it's crazy. It's like you will never be able to fully explain the feeling that acid gives you until you do acid. Just like if you've ever smoked weed before, you'll never be able to fully explain to someone how weed feels like until they do it. And like everybody's brain is different, so other people might freak the fuck out on acid, and other people might be really chill to it. They might not really care. But just how you interpret things and how you look at things and how you really look at life. But if you have a good mindset, I say go and do psychedelics. Just never been a death on acid. There's never been a death on shrooms. So I say go for it. Same as weed. There's never been a death on none of those three things, and I feel like they should be legal because I feel like they can help people in ways that other things can't help. I'm sure it helps people with addiction and open their minds to new ideas and everything. So acid really kind of changed my life and, brought me to new ideas. And, when I wasn't doing acid too much anymore and I got more Zans, I just kind of went downhill again, and it kind of sucked because I never really wanted to get back into that because I was really bad before I started doing acid and everything. So my next story time is going to be my first time doing MDMA, or it might be another acid story about when I was like way too high when I did acid. And yeah, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I also hope that y'all enjoy the new gameplay in the background, and because I know a lot of people don't like face cam videos, and I'm gonna start uploading a lot